Hello, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. We have another unboxing. I call it a mystery reel because I was gonna wait. It showed I had some packages show up, but it didn't show any reels show up. But I'm filling this this package, and the box inside looks big enough to be a reel. So you guys remember what I talked about? They always put this stuff together. So let's just see. Oh boy, there's a box in there. We got, hang on, let me count them to you. I'll set them up there. We got one. That's a spool. I'm pretty sure that's a spool. It's shaped like a spool. That is flat as a pancake. That's probably a crepe. You guys ever had crepes? Wow, man, they're delicious. But anyway, that's another story. 3, 4, and is that it? Nope, there's one under the top. What is that? 5. Set it right there, and that's it. That thing is empty. That better be a reel. But there, I have two options of ones that should be in on this. It could be a Corrado BFS, or it could be the Kingdom, the lingual, what I think is a lingual variant, kind of a Steez knockoff. So we're going to set that right there, and we're not opening that yet. Let's just start with the top of the pile here. Where's my knife? Oh boy, I buried it. Got my knife. So if you guys haven't watched, I don't think I put any videos out today. There's a video coming out tomorrow. I don't even remember what it is about. I know. It sucks when you get old. You lose your mind and you lose the feeling in your fingers, but that's another story for another day. But I don't even know what I guess this is my stuff. Yeah, it's got my name on it. I don't know what I ordered. Close to nature, enjoy life. Stream angler. That is not a stream angler rod, I guarantee you. I don't even know what did I order. Ooh, 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 oh. Oh. That won't fit anything I got. But you know what will? That will. So got another, and I think this was a cheaper one, different brand. Oh, I got a free, wait a minute. There's something else in here. About there this way. Oh, they gave me a shrimp. Looks just like a ghost shrimp I used to feed to my Oscars and, well, all kinds of other fish. Little ghost shrimp. Is that all that's in there? You gotta double check your packages. They could put a lot of stuff in there. So this is originally intended for some kind of Daiwa, but as you've seen, we can use it on a lot of different things. I believe it's the same exact thing, quality and all look the same as this one, which was a couple more dollars more, and I found these cheaper. These are pretty good buy, like 16 bucks for both, I think, something like that. And then this should be my gold one for that dude right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, that is not a zero adjuster for sure. But look at that. Ooh, look at that. That's going to go right on there. Oh, yeah. Got a little bit of scratching right there. But overall, good quality. Kind of big, but lightweight. So, very good. Oh, boy. Shrimp are getting to be like cockroaches there in every little nook and cranny. Another shrimp. So this is starting to look like a good day after all. I had a long day at work. I worked, what, 10 hours? I'm going to jump right to this guy because I'm pretty sure that's a spool. And if this is a spool, then guess what? Oh boy, it is. I knew it. Any shrimp? Nope, no shrimp in there. Come from a different place, I think. This is a cheap spool. You wouldn't believe how cheap this spool was. Well, maybe you would because I've said it multiple times. But look at this spool. There was a time when you couldn't get a spool. A spool like this would cost you an arm and a leg. Now, I don't know how good this stuff's going to be. Uh-oh, what do we got going on here? I don't know how good this is going to be, but that is a spool that's supposed to fit right in here. Let's just try it out. Now, I almost don't want to put any spool other than what is in there. This SV Boost is like legit. But this cheap spool is supposed to fit. So let's just find out. It fits, but I think the zero adjuster is needing adjusting. So give me a minute. Give me a minute. There we go. So now, once we switch that out, which we might as well go ahead and do, right? How quick, how hard can it be? Hang on. Oh boy, don't try this at home.
What you doing, bro?
Oh, nothing, just live streaming on YouTube, you know, the usual. Anything to say to folks at home?
Yes, I do.
What do you got to say?
Hey, folks.
Hey folks, wow, you're very talkative. Do not use this without a sleeve on it. Will you stop? You guys are. So it should be this quick. Watch this. You think you're funny, don't you? You're not funny. The little spacer thing, say there. Should be as simple as taking the old ZILLION one off, putting the new one on. Should be that quick. We should have a decked out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's just wrap it all up. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Right? Might as well finish it all the way. When you're putting these on, if you guys that don't know, like you can either be flat or one of the points pointing straight at that hole. One of the two to get you where you need to be. And I don't like to run mine loose. A lot of guys I've seen just snug them with their fingers and get it close enough to where that can fit, but I like to have mine just tight because I don't want it to get wallered out, you know what I'm saying? And waller is a word, but I don't know if wallered is. But anyway. So we go to that. Hang on, give me a minute. I didn't really plan on doing this, but it was like right there in front of my face and it only took a minute. And I've been waiting for a month to see what it looked like, so. Give me just a few. And voila, like that. You are decked out. What do you guys think? Probably will not cast worth a darn compared to that SV Boost, but maybe for the lightest stuff, we can double check that spool. Now I bought the $54 one. This one was like $13. This was like $16 and that was like $13. It was like under $30 to get your reel looking like that. You know, for BFS. Like that's, so I wish everything was that cheap. So anyway, looking good. Let's compare it to, oh yeah. Now the lingle is 70, well I get mine for, it seems to be like $75 all the time. And it already comes more or less decked out. But it doesn't have a gold spool. I wish it came with the gold spool. There's a version that comes with one. But I don't know how much trouble I want to go through to try to get a gold spool for the lingle. Because once you put all the line on, you really can only see the edges anyway. So there we go. Put this boost out of the way for a minute. That quick. I just can't stop looking at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Package number flat as a pancake. What is, try to fill it. Oh, I know what this is. This is no big deal. It's just something I'm going to try, but the handle I don't think made it. Show you what I'm going to do with this. Double check for shrimp. No shrimp. The handles I have here aren't capable of doing that. I've ordered a handle, and you guys maybe have seen them. They have the posts already on them, but then they have a cutout right here, like a perfect circle on each end. Now, my theory behind that is because I've always wanted to try. I've even contacted a few companies that make handles about asking them about making, and I know it sounds weird. I wanted different lengths. You know, I got the single lifestyle, but at one time, what I wanted was I wanted like a 90 and an 80, or a 75 and a 95. And I wanted the extremes, and let me explain why real quick. Because I think it would be cool, and that may not function worth the darn, but imagine you're reeling and you would have to have two different size knobs so you wouldn't have to look down and see which one you had hold of when you grabbed it. You could just feel, like, so you have a power one, like 95 millimeters. And that's got a little bit bulkier, you know, something like this on it. And then you've got like the 75 is for cranking stuff in, so it's smaller, but the weight is roughly the same. So when you're, you know, slow cranking, or you're actually, you know, working a bait, but then when you go to reel in, you know, say you're way out and you've got an 8.5 to 1, but with the 95 or 100 millimeters, sometimes you're, with the 75, you could get it in that much faster. That's a project coming up just to see what it'll feel like. I know, it's one of those you never know till you try kind of things. So here, let me clean up some of this mess. That maid is going to have a lot to do. All right, the final countdown. We only got a couple left until the, and I'm opening these all the wrong way. Oh well. What is this? Oh, the little nut and the retainers. Now these, I ordered several more, but I think I only ordered 3 the first go around. And I do recommend these. They're only like $1, I think. But I wanted to see what color the gold was, you know, like, because all your gold comes different colors. Like that is lingo color, real bright gold. And then your dull gold is more like what I have on. It's kind of more matches with almost what's on the Shimano over here. It's not really, let me set that down before it. None of them really, I guess that kind of goes with that. Yeah, that goes kind of close with that. But a lot of times your gold will be different colors. These are pretty nice. And then the purple, yeah, it's hard to tell through the package, but that purple's almost identical. So yeah, they're well worth the money. You get the nut and you don't have to use them together. Hello, Jay. Yeah, welcome to the show. I think we got a mystery reel. We're trying to get to it here. All right, one more package. Now, I've got what's way behind. I had Corrado BFS, the Steez imitation are like way overdue, along with that high dollar, the most expensive rod I bought off AliExpress to date is like way overdue. Ooh, there it is. That's the one I was talking about. Now I know what you're thinking. What in the world is that? Powered BFS. You guys thought I was joking? I ain't joking. Now this is bought for a couple different reasons. Now, I don't know if it'll work out, but this is the handle I was actually talking about. Now these I plan on doing my little, cutting them down, something like that, but possibly one for the Corrado since it's kind of got green in it. And this was only like $9 or $10. But then this little handle is actually a very, like that is strong. That is definitely, feels like bearings anyway. I want to say this was 10 or 12 bucks. Way worth the money. Even if you just want it like this, you just stick it on a, look at that. Huh? Power ultralight fishing, right? Exactly. But here's the handle I plan on trying before I do a single lifestyle. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just do the little single lifestyle and have another handle. But the plan is to cut, basically, you know, first of all, where did I put them? Oh my gosh. Did I throw those away? Oh, here they are. Plan on taking one of those and putting it in, rounding it to where, and I basically cut off. Well, let's check. If I can find anything around here. So I don't remember how long this handle was. Let's just check the overall length. You guys remember how to check lengths on your handle? You don't go like this. Remember, we've had that talk. This is not a 100mm handle. And I can't remember how it was advertised, but they probably had it advertised as 100, or could have. But it should be at 90. So that is a 90. Whoa. Where is it? Less. Yeah, roughly 90mm handle. So if you want to check what a 90mm is, right, it should be 45 in the center to that, right? So then if we centered this up, what I will end up having, wow, is a 65. So I'm going from 65 to 90, and we're going to see like what the cranking, and we may even time it, run a line out and just see winding about as fast as I can, how long it takes to, if it changes at all. I think it does. I've gotten in arguments over this on different forums and stuff talking about that. How you change the gear ratio of your reel when you go from like 80 to 120mm handles. You just do. You're the motor turning it on that one end, basically. So even though you got a high-speed one, say a 6.5 to 1 and a 7.5 to 1, if you've got a little bitty handle on 6.5 to 1 and 7.5 to 1's got like 110mm, I can crank faster, I believe, with the shorter handle on the one lower rating. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Can I help you, ma'am? We're doing live stream here.
Are we getting Chipotle?
Of course, it's Tuesday night. Taco Tuesday means Chipotle burritos, right? Anybody? What? What about it?
Are we gonna go pick it up?
Well, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Have you guys ran upon?
I guess I'll drive if
Okay.
you want to go.
Well, I'm doing a live stream. I can get time to eat Chipotle
When is
right
that
this
gonna
second.
be done?
Well, as soon as I tear into this box that I have upside down. Hang on.
You guys see this? Look.
Don't be showing them information. What is that?
This is what I gotta do for the color guard.
Oh,
Yeah. Look at this.
I don't know what that stuff is. I've never been a Boy Scout or in the military. That's Charles.
Look at my teeth.
Was Charles a Boy Scout? I don't know. Yeah, what about him?
I got red.
Oh,
I don't know why. I never get red. But this means for anybody watching, this is for color guard. Ooh.
she's keeping you entertained while I'm trying to get this. There we go. And there it is. I can't read it yet. What does that say? Oh, I know which one this is. Dang it. This is such a letdown. You guys know which one this is. Hang on, I'm still not done opening this. Hey, look, it's a real test. That was a joke.
Will you let me know when you're ready to go?
Yeah, well, let me get done with it. I wanted to take a shower first. I just got off work. But I could not wait to get this unboxed.
I cannot wait to eat.
The mystery reel is not either of the BFS reels I talked about. If you guys get off there, it got dusty. This, ooh, and we got another free lure. From the Lures Factory. Little pointer type thing. This is a reel that I just had to get. Remember, Jay, you said take one for the team, remember? I took one for the team. It actually feels pretty good. So it just comes with the paperwork. Does that give you a blow up of the parts and all that? Yeah. So we've got little schematics, all the parts. supposed to have a drag clicker. We're going to find out. I'd seen them, I thought, over advertised different ways, but I think almost all of them, I think they come with a drag clicker. So this is a reel that I plan on putting, there's 2 reels I plan on putting on that 13 fishing rod I got. This reel and the turquoise fox when I'm done with it. Wow, this reel feels way heavier than I thought it would. I don't know if that's good or bad. I felt like I was going to be filming something cheap. It looks, I guess what I'm saying is it looks and feels way better than as cheap as it is. Now, probably handles are probably bushings, I imagine. I definitely don't like how long that is. But it could be a good candidate for this dude right here. Listen to that. It does have a drag clicker. Clicking drag star. Drag star actually looks pretty good. It's one of those, but it is aluminum. You know, it's not a real fancy, more like a Abu Garcia looking one, but it'll do the job. Works good. Drag. Whoa, hang on. Oh, it got catchy on me. Drag is strong, but you see that jerky? I don't like that. I may have to redo the drag stack. Because I have some different carbon that's probably got some kind of funky rubber keepers in there. So this is going to be for my, this isn't going to be BFS. We're going to see how well, this was $35, I think. Look at that. I need a drink. I'm getting worn out here opening all these packages. Hunt House. Yeah, it says Hunt House Phantom. It actually looks good. It looks as good, if not better, than the Metanium, doesn't it? The Okuma Hakai. I don't know which one this is supposed to kind of look like or whatever. We're going to see how well it functions. I think this is how you open it. Yeah. That was easy enough. Just simple magnetic brakes. Regular bearing, but it doesn't look like it's got any extra oil grease on it like it looks like it should. Uh oh. Actually, that's easier to turn than a lot of stuff. So minimum. It's not horrible, but that is, I guess it's not bad. Definitely big enough to see. So yeah, it should work fine. I am actually looking forward to trying this thing out, but I can tell you right now I don't like, and they could even be glued on. I will tell you real quick while we're on that subject, this reel right here, I've talked about it, and you guys, if you watch the little shootout, 4 grams, it throws very well. We haven't really tried out the other spool yet. It comes with the deep spool. But the downside to this, for some of you guys maybe, not me, because I always did a little switching handles. I got handles laying around out the yin yang. But I wanted to show you guys the handle it comes with. It looks cool. It's carbon fiber and all that, but guess what? It's junk. Because this is a handle, by the way, that came off of it. I just stuck it on here for now. That's what's left of the Spirit Fox and PW100. It actually is a cool reel, but yeah. That's the handle. I was trying to unscrew, and these may be the same way, the nuts, and they were just like glued on. There's not even any threads in there. There's no screw to take out to change bearings or anything. So that means that this cool looking carbon fiber handle, even though I don't like the length, for some of you that would and like, oh, well, I'll put bearings or want to change knobs, you can't really do much of anything. You can do what I did, just kind of pry and pop off the ends. You will destroy them. You'll need some other way to, some other ends to either put back on, like glue back on, basically, if you get the right knobs. You don't like, say you don't like the knobs that came with just their black knobs, which I hate. But I hate every part about this handle. I hate any handle that doesn't allow you to have bearings in it and to change the knobs. So that is the only downside that came on the MK9. And I'm wondering if that's what we have here. So I'm going to try it real quick for you guys. But for the money, I'll just put on whatever handle I want. For $35, we're just going to try it out. And as long as that pushes way easy. Like the real test does his little mush thing. He wouldn't like that. None of that bothers me. I mean, if it's way too loose, but I actually like ones that push easier. Now that push is almost too easy. Like that is a very, it does not take much force, which feels good. It's just as long as it, works. Yeah, it does not take, this may not like a single lifestyle. I don't know if you guys can make out just how easy that is to engage. I'm not putting, some reels, like you almost have to do this when they get in a certain spot. This reel is not that real. That clutch system is very, almost what I call too, especially for being new. What tends to happen if you get one that's too weak, before long, it starts malfunctioning where it doesn't even want to go down or come up right. Like this will start doing something weird. But we won't know until we try it. And this is going to be for our regular baits. 1/2 ounce chatterbaits, basically 1/2 ounce to 3/4 ounce anything. And down, sometimes a little bit smaller. We'll give that spool a little bit of a test to see what it can do. That's pretty deep spool. It's going to take a lot of braid. A lot of braid. But I like it. It looks, I mean, doesn't it look, it looks just like a metanium to me. Oh, let me check this. I didn't check this for you guys real quick. Nope. That is funky. I'm going to tell you guys why. It moves way too easy. I can tell you that right now. What you can do is basically put something on it where it's not going to move. If you can't put an O-ring in there, like a lot of your Daiwas and different stuff have O-rings. Now this may have an O-ring that's either not big enough or it doesn't have any. No, it's got an O-ring. See that O-ring? Dry that off. You don't want that to be loose. You want to be able to, and I may even need to put a bigger O-ring, which is actually not a bad thing if you had to just upsize the O-ring. When you turn this without a clicker, you want, that is almost too easy. I mean, it doesn't move on its own, but it doesn't take much of a knock to adjust that. I don't like that about it. I like it to be just a little bit, well, like the lingle. Like I have to put some force before I can feel that move. So basically they have two, it could just be that it's freaking oiled. That's a part of the problem. If you guys can make out how shiny, focus. See how shiny, there's that black line, that's an O-ring, but it's like it's crazy oiled or greased. So I will dry that off and then go from there as far as if it needs something more, because you definitely want it to be a little harder to turn than what that one is. I'm going to try to take these off without tearing them up, but I may destroy this if they're glued. I can't tell yet. Something's turning, but I can't tell what. I don't see anything loosening up. Yeah, I think it's just the foam is turning in the, because they don't use glue, trust me. Yeah, and I just scratched it up. So this whole handle will come completely off. I don't like it already. I hate it. It's disgusting. It's totally disgusting. It's coming off right now. We'll see which it should be like a normal Daiwa or Abu Garcia, but we'll double check it. That was not very tight. I'd swear that's plastic. It may be aluminum, but man, it feels plasticky. So yeah, we have a normal Daiwa type thing, which is junk. I will peel those knob things, break them off, save the actual knobs to do my little cut down deal like that at some point. But I do not like anything about that handle. I don't like the overall length or none of that. I don't like nothing about it. It's junk. So our $35 reel needs a handle. I'm just going to slap that guy on it for now. Should fit. Oh my God. No, wait a minute. They dirty dogged me. Did they or didn't they? No, they didn't. I didn't think that was going to fit. So yeah, we just created some kind of crazy monstrosity. This has definitely got a, I'm pretty sure. But just for right now, this second, we'll just slap this guy on it real quick. idea if that's the right length. Look at that. No, I'm not tightening it up because this isn't permanent. This is just for right this second. Just right this, I don't know, I guess that nut size is different. We'll see. And as you can see, a lot of this stuff interchanges with its other stuff. So yeah, that quick. Now we have the 3 amigos, right? We got the 3 amigos. $300, $75, $35. Catching a 5-pound bass on one, priceless. All right, guys, that is it. Let me see. You couldn't get the knobs off your lingo? Yeah. I think I did, didn't I? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I did, but just so you guys will know, let me find one first of all. Hang on a second. Whoa. Whoa! Alright. Let me get my lingo box out here. The lingo does come with a bitty lingo bag. So there's the lingo. Oh, I guess I could slap this. Come here. Get over here. Let's just see how cool we can make this little dude look real quick. I know, I like that kind of knob myself, but some of you guys may not. Some of you guys be like, what does the lingo handle look like on it? Let's just find out. We'll do a little mock-up, see what it looks like. Just a real quick. What do you guys think? Some of you might think that actually looks a little better than the lingo. I don't know. Looks definitely more like a Shimano. So, back to what Jay was asking. I'm not done. I'm not done with that reel. Look out. Get out of there. Get your little behind out of there. He said he couldn't get the handles off his lingo. Well, I'm pretty sure I've already done this to mine, but let me see. Get you a penny. Penny fits in there real good. Hold some pressure. Turn that knob. You don't want to scratch up that gold. You don't want to scratch up that gold. Then it's better. Once you get it loose, use your fingernail probably. So there's definitely, yeah, definitely a screw in there. I don't know if I tried to take them off. Well, first of all, when I do with like these, I don't even mess with something this small. I like this for the screws in the reel. Sometimes I actually have to try to figure out a way to break them loose with something bigger if this won't do it. But usually when I mess with the handle screws, I go right to this guy. And just like butter. I don't know. I think I've taken one of these out. Maybe on video I thought to show. Whoa, got enough grease in there? Jesus. Why would you grease that, you goofballs? It doesn't need grease, period. It's freaking bearings. There's bearings in there, but they got so much grease on them they are turned into probably working like bushings. So yeah, voila, popped off just like that. And they look like they're pretty good design. They're like just a standard Daiwa. You just have the bearings, there's no 2 or 3 bearings and all that basically, I think, unless, did I not pop enough stuff out? Let me hang on. I think there's just one bearing there. That's another reason why I cut the screwdriver down. It fits right inside. Oh, there's a washer. They do have a washer, right? So they have a washer and a bearing on the outside. So yeah, look at that. Finding all kinds of new discoveries out here. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of my... I usually just throw them off, and then like on the higher end reels when I sell them, I put them back on it. Keep my single lifestyle. stuff. But with the Lingles, I don't really plan on selling because, for one, I only gave $75. So once they get old, how much could they possibly be worth? Once a lot of this, there's a little wiggle right there. There's almost a little wiggle, like something ain't quite, the tolerances aren't quite perfect. I haven't really checked out. I fished this, and you can tighten that nut all the way. It's fine. I did fish a few times. Actually, I'm editing a video right now of the full day when I fished with this handle on the Toma rod, and be looking forward to that. There's one drops tomorrow, but that's not that video, I don't think. So yeah, there you go, Jay. They come off. You need a penny and a good Phillips. I don't even know what brand this is. It's chrome. Yeah. Chrome Vanadium. These are good screwdrivers, but I can't remember what brand that is. Is that Snap? No, it's not Snap. I don't know. Very good screwdrivers. But you need a penny, and you probably should get a 19... Is that 30 or 85? I can't read it. It looks like 1935 from here. Yeah, 1935 pennies work a lot better. They were made better back then. So, as I'm looking over here, I don't know if I want to put any gold on this dog yet. I'm not sure what color I'm going to go with. Probably just silver. Because I am planning on putting it... Don't go anywhere. We're going to keep this video short, but not 30 minutes short. So I had this rose, and I'm tempted, I'll be honest, I'm about ready to finally go ahead and get rid of some of these Shimanos. Just because there's nothing wrong with them, just to say that I've kind of had my play with the Shimano, you know what I mean? I've had Abu Garcia for several years. I had the older Daiwas for several years. So, I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Hang on, let me set. I'm out of room to set reels down. Time to sell some. If I could get this cap back on here, I'd be happy. So this is the plan. Put this guy right on here. That's the 13 fishing. And then we'll see just how much it can take. Whoa. Right? How much punishment can a $35 reel take? That actually palms pretty good. Let's compare it to... It definitely sets the power because it's down in the reel seat. I was just trying to get a comparison. Because it palms, it palms bigger. But it feels good. Your thumb goes right here. It's kind of like, just like this reel as far as, I feel more of it up in here in my palm area, but it doesn't feel bad. And then see right here, like where I grab, on this reel seat anyway, it feels pretty good. Grab it. I think it'll work good on this. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the 13 fishing, I recommend $79 rod, $35 reel. You're not much over $100, and you might have a very, very good overall, you know, regular regular, you know, bass fishing rod and reel setup combo. Now they call this a medium, but it's far from that. You guys haven't seen that, check out that video. But this rod is not a medium rod. It is a lot stiffer. So if I'm putting it on there though, which probably the one I had on it. No, I don't like that one. Probably the one that was on this guy. Right there. What is on that dude? Oh, nothing. And for any of you that don't know, I'm going to show you that real quick, just so you guys, might as well wrap up everything in this video. Nope, a little too tight for that guy right at the moment. So I might as well just show you that. Whoa! My Phillips screwdriver took a walk. Even though this is a Shimano, you can interchange these handles. Now you can't, the nuts are different. That nut has to stick with Shimano's, but if you guys see that little spacer right there that stayed in that, that's all you need, and they sell them on AliExpress. So yeah, virtually any handle you see on a Abu Garcia or Daiwa that they sell on AliExpress will fit your Shimano's by having these little, getting these little spacers. Now some of them sell it with it, but you can get those, like 3 of them for a couple, $3 to $5, something like that. And they can be a little fragile. You get yanking too hard on them, you can snap, you can break them. They're pretty thin. You basically are going from 8 by 5, is that right? 8 by 5 to 7 by 4. So they're very thin. Let me get that sucker out. So yeah, that little dude right there. But we're going to put this little dude right here on this dude. But we don't want to use any gold. What's the odds of his deal? Will that fit on there? We'll find out. I don't want to use any gold. I would like to use silver. I don't know where any silver. Black will work. So I will put this on just to leave it for a minute. Tighten it up just snug. A lot of times these don't matter which way, but if you really look, one looks flatter. It looks flatter than the other side. And I like to put that one flat side down, if I can tell the difference. That will not fit. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Fine. Will the black one fit? Oh my God, that one won't fit. What about this funky silver looking dude, Abu Garcia? That's close. I think it'll fit if we make it fit. Where's my screwdriver? They ran off on me. Get over here. So yeah, there we have it. That dude will probably stay just like that for now anyway. I'll get out on the water at some point in time and test it out. I'm not sure. I guess I'll just go with my, I'm not sure what line I'm putting on. I want to put 15-pound test, but I don't really have any. I don't know what colors I got left. So there it is, $35 reel. We'll give it a shot. Be looking forward to that. See what I think of it. If I think yay or don't waste your 35 bucks. And it may be a real quick decision. I'll probably have to get out here test casting and once or twice out on the water. Maybe all the time we need to be able to tell. Right now I like it. I mean, I think so far I'm guessing it'll be a decent investment, 35 bucks. Considering we're getting ready to eat Chipotle and it's going to be a lot more than that and it's going to be gone like in a half hour. If the reel lasts 2 hours, money well spent, right? Now onto this guy. I wanted to check real quick. Then I'm going to get out of here just so if you guys know, because I'm going to try. I may not do it right away. I may go eat Chipotle. I'll try to put the links to this stuff you guys have watched me unbox. That Hunt House, these in case you don't know how to find them on AliExpress. And this handle in case you're like, oh, that's cool. I want one. Because everything that for sure in this run was pretty cheap. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, yeah, I might as well get it and try it out. These I plan on cutting down, but I want to see if these, yeah, they're definitely bearings. And I want to see if they're glued. Oh my God, did they actually glue something? No, they never do. So yeah, look at that. You just take that, put it on my Dremel lathe. I will cut it down. I'm going to try to. This stuff, if you haven't heard me talk about it, that right there, I've even measured that. That is the best filling knob in the world. I'm telling you. try to get that sucker as matched as close as I can. Is it the same? Sometimes you'll get ones a little bit longer. There tends to be two. I think this is one of them. I think it's a little bit longer. Let me see. Let me find one of my other ones. Yeah, I think it's a little bit longer, which I can, I can cut it down, but I'll figure out which one I want to put it on. Do I want to go with gold? Because I thought about going with gold. Let's just see. Let's go. Be careful with your anodized. Anything that's anodized, be careful. It could be straight from France and get jacked up real quick. So I just wanted to see. Now these, if I'm not mistaken, they fit on, yeah, see that gap? So like you put the nut on, don't crank the nut as tight as you can, which I don't really like the idea of that. You probably want to use a touch of Loctite, but they fit they're bigger also. So if this guy fits the same way, and I don't know, it may look horrible on gold. Yeah, it's the same way. I just wanted to try it. So in a sense, you're going to spend a lot of money if you want to get this look, but if you guys have remember the KAWA one that's 80 millimeters, that's carbon fiber, comes with the cork if you wanted, like, well, you don't want cork. Say you have a Corrado BFS, or that, I think that actually doesn't look bad. I think this would look better if it was on a carbon fiber handle, maybe instead of silver. But yeah, it's not horrible. I don't know. I'll cut it down. And that actually does not feel bad, but for any of the reels, if I was building like a frog rod and reel setup, I might leave something that big. More of like a real true power cranking, but that is just almost ungodly big. So anyway, everything interchanges. I've been finding that out pretty much on, I guess everything is might be a little stretch, but almost everything and all these different brand stuff will interchange the knobs, the handles. Guess I should take that one apart and see. Get out of there. But what did I do with that other thing? I'm guessing these will fit too if you really wanted to alternate those. Yeah, see that? Same thing. If you really look, they're like, everything's very the same. So I'm going to do one more thing for you guys. You saw how the lingle was more or less just a straight up like that Daiwas are. There's just one bearing on each one. This one, see, is not. That is Shimano like. See that? It's got that huge thing sticking out. Which is okay if you're putting these on it. Like if you want to try to put, and let's just do it so I'll show you. If you try to put a straight, and I happen to have one left and it's for sale. Oh, it's for sale. OG Daiwa cork knob. I've only got one that is real good. The other one has a stain to it. It doesn't look horrible when it's by itself, but there's a yellow. I guess I was using yellow braid that just, it stained it out. See the difference? So anyway, if you wanted to put one of these on, like one of these AliExpress ones, a lot of times they'll go. But I think you got to use, how is it? Or maybe they won't go on these, because that's supposed to be bigger to where this would barely fit on there and actually runs like a bushing. So yeah, on these, it's a no-go. Whoa, but technically on the lingle, you could put these on the lingle if you wanted. A straight Daiwa knob. All right, I'm out of here. That's it. I got to go get Chipotle. If you guys have any questions, put them down below. Yeah, the turquoise fox. Yeah, you could take. So yeah, these, what I guess I just discovered there, these are the same. So you could get, if you're seeing those knobs out there, and I think Ruke, R-U-K-E, makes one that's longer if you don't want the 80 millimeter carbon fiber that comes with the gold, red, or the black. But then this is, what brand was this? Oh boy. I don't know. Be looking for the link. Either sometime tonight I'll put the links to them. And if I'm thinking about it, I'll re-put the link to the KAWA. But you can just get on there, and once you start searching different handles and knobs, this may be KAWA also, KAWA. The knobs will interchange on the handle, so you could basically buy these if you wanted red or gold, and just crazy. You can, you know, use your imagination. But yeah, these would look good on any reel that has any hint of green or whatever on it. Any of these camo type knobs look real cool on those. Bonsai Guy has the, oh, I forget what they even called those, KS maybe, the cheaper Shimanos, but are actually very good reels. But I put a one or two different, I think maybe only one of them had a power handle similar to this, and that reel just, you know, I slapped that on that cheaper reel and it instantly made it look like a very nice, it just like definitely made it better. All right, guys, I got a mess here. I'm gonna leave it for the maid. I'm gonna go get Chipotle, and well, first I'm gonna shower, then I'm gonna go get Chipotle, then I'm gonna eat, and then I'll try to do all the link stuff, and then I'll probably come back down here before I go to bed and try to make some sense of all this madness. This is probably going back on one of the Black Knight 2s. Because I robbed the other one when I did this crazy thing. You guys see that crazy deal? I'm not sure if I love or if I hate this reel. And I know those are strong words, but I don't know. It's so different and out there that I think I love it. I know it's a strong word, but it just looks cool. It's like one of those, it's way out there. It's way out there. It's way beyond lingo. Hopefully my other reels make it in. I got the Corrado BFS, the one that is more all black, but these looked close together in the pictures, you know, but the Kingdom one does look more like a true Steez, I thought, in the pictures. I'm still waiting on it. It's supposed to have a lighter spool than that guy, 7.4 grams. I thought more like a lingle. They're like stuck. Since December 20th, it said arrived at destination country, and that's all that it showed. My high dollar ultralight, that corium rod, same thing with it. And all these others were ordered like 2 weeks or even longer after that, and they're starting to pop in now, and those things are still just stuck with no update. So I'm guessing they're just sitting on a container ship or still stuck in a container somewhere, and they're just not moving them or whatever. Wow, look how colorful it is getting around here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked the little unboxing, the little, I don't know what to even call this, tearing down, starting to experiment with what looks good on what. This definitely looks good. I think it made an improvement. Now, it looks, will it make an improvement in casting? May have to go right back to the SV spool. And I will leave that, though. I like that gold. A little bit of gold goes a long ways. Go out, bass bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it if you're not going out and bass bonsai. Wait a minute, got another one. Jay's back in here. He used a dime. That must have been the yeah, Jay, never use a dime. Jay says his Dark Wolf Ultra came in today after being stuck in customs for 2 weeks. Yeah, on the Dark Wolf Ultra, I'm seriously almost tempted. I love these reels now. That magnet thing definitely improved the overall. I added the bearings, if you guys remember, but I am very, very, very tempted to do that switch. If you guys saw me doing that, I'm tempted to put that freaking little line thing, because after my testing, I think that the ceramic bearings and that line guide being that much different, I think it's that much better. It doesn't seem like it would make that big a deal, but when you're dealing with that lightweight stuff, part of me wants to take my old one, the one that I've already messed with anyway, and I'm going to take the line guide, switch it with this, and possibly even the side plate, and then just run it a while and see what I think, because I've already got the bearings. Did I show you guys that? Well, you can hear it. It's already got the bearings in it. And just see what it looks like. See if I like that or whatever. So I'm trying to make myself like both of these even more. I do like them. I'm definitely, I don't know, I guess I'd say keeping them for the, you know, ultralight side of it, creeks and streams, that kind of stuff. You can't beat them. I just out practicing, playing around, or when I'm doing the shootout test, it just, the lightest of stuff and how easy you can flick stuff around without casting hard, the real lightweight stuff, you just can't beat these little bitty baby spools. And they're not that expensive, 75 bucks. Is what I think I paid. I think I only paid 70 for this one. I think it was on like one of those sales, and I must have had some kind of coins or something built up. These have been like 77, and I think that both Lingles were around 77 or 75. This guy was 75. 2 spools. I mean, it's hard to tell somebody that it's not worth that much money. It's worth that much money. It's worth 75 bucks. And it feels good. It feels like a good solid reel. Does it feel any better than this reel? Actually, yes. I mean, this reel doesn't feel bad for $35, but I guess I would say this, I don't know, I can't say that. But yeah, I guess it's more like, this just feels more expensive. Looks more expensive just looking at it. You know, $75, 2 spools. So it's hard to justify, why not just spend a little more money? But I wanted to try this. Like Jay said, I took one for the team, and we're going to give it a shot. I do like the way it looks and feels good, so we're just going to try it. You know, for the extra money, 75, 35, so we got a $40 swing. Basically, you're paying extra 40 bucks. You get a shallow or BFS spool with that guy. This one still has a clicker, though. I think I can already tell, though, that this drag is catchier than this. This drag feels smooth. And a lot of times, it's not 100% way, but if you guys want to know, like, well, how do I know if my drag's... It's not 100%, but, like, when you grab this and turn it, like, it should feel like the same pressure. I don't know if you guys can... Sometimes it's hard to see, but sometimes you can see as I'm turning, because I got the drag pretty tight. But see how it doesn't look jerky at all? It doesn't feel jerky. So watch this guy. And I'll try to, hopefully you guys can see that. So just like I can, let me tighten it a little bit. So I can feel the resistance just to get it to start, and then it kind of gives, but I don't know if you guys can make that out. What that is that's like a pad of something that's compressing, and you know, it's not the carbon thing, so that's what it needs. And I do have some laying around, even if I have to cut them to fit, so I can make it work. But I can tell you right now, this drag out on the water will probably not be that great of a drag, so I may tear it apart before I even use it. We'll just see what it takes to do that. And that's not, those are fairly cheap, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. Now these won't fit, I'm almost positive. I'm just going to show you a little collection of them that I'm grabbing right here. So let me set this down. Wow, this is going to be an hour-long video too. So it's probably got something like this in it, or probably not even that good. It could have actual, like a true rubberized looking thing. And that's what, when you're tightening that drag, it's like it's pressing it and it's sticky or whatever. So sometimes you can just oil them, actually, like oil or grease them, you know, put a little thin layer will help them keep from being sticky and make them a little bit smoother. But there's what you want. Now this guy's been sitting around out in the junk, but that's what you want, like a carbon that is going to take a bunch of, like, it can take pressure and still have a smooth feel, and it doesn't condense itself down to make that jerkiness. So I have a bunch of different stuff laying around. That's probably what I'll do. But if you, yeah, that feels very. That's the only thing that and this I'm gonna work on that. That's the only two. Well, no, and then this. If that doesn't give me any issues, that is one of the smoothest, nicest feeling clutches I've ever felt. Problem is, it's on a brand new reel. It shouldn't feel that smooth, and it shouldn't feel that easy, that quick. But you never know. Maybe fine, maybe perfect. You never know until you try it. Drag may be okay too once I do my little magic, and if I do anything to it, I'll tell you guys that. But see, like this guy, I got that drag that drag is set for whatever I had when I had the 10-pound. But see how it starts, and there's no, let's see how this guy is. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think all these are fairly smooth. Let's try the Dark Wolf. Let's try and cranked. Yeah, see that? It's just a good drag. Like, it feels good. It's got, you can feel the pressure, but it has a like fairly quick, smooth startup and just holds its pressure. I'm pretty sure these are all the exact same. Now this one, that clicker feels different. I can't explain it. The drag feels just as smooth, but it feels like more notchy in the clicker part. I can feel that. I might as well check them all. Well, that thing's loose. Yeah, see that? These all feel good. Every one of these feels good. Let's try the old dog, since he's over here on a straight out from doing the cast testing. He's already set. Yeah, feels real good and smooth. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Valencia is starving. Hold your hand out. No, do not, girl. You're
What?
live on YouTube. You just flipped off YouTube.
What do you want me to do?
Well, nothing. Now I can see the ring. I was wanting you to imitate the real test.
What does that mean?
You don't know who the real test is?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought everybody knew who the real test was. That is not, no.
Illuminati.
Yeah, that's probably the size difference in our hands. Quit! Get out of here with your filth.
We go to Chipotle.
Yeah, we're leaving now. Stop. I will.
Are you gonna get banned?
Yeah, you're gonna get me kicked off. All right, I gotta go. This girl's nuts. Teenagers are nuts.
Why are you covering the camera?
All right, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out and do something. Whatever you do, don't flip off.